Welcome back, Team Kirk RC. We're back on the vlogs, we're back racing. We're round 2 this weekend. We're heading down to Ledbury for the second round of the short course nationals. It's not called that anymore now, is it?
BRCA Truck Nationals.
Something like that. It's all official now. We had all these buggy boys turning up, playing with these funny little looking cars. So yeah, so we're just on our way down the road now, going down to get some Tesco Superstore action, stock up on some supplies, get some. Oh, he's already got his supplies in there. He's sorted. He's got the salt.
Yeah,
got the salt beer ready. Man's got to get some Ronas. We got the little mini fridge in the back. I've forgotten my Fernando lounger though. I've forgotten my chair. So I'm not quite sure what we can do about that. But no, we're here, and we're only a few mile out now. So we'll pick up the vlog when we're setting up. Welcome back, boys. Peace.
Having it large.
You blaggers are pants. So we're going to whack the Jenny off now. He's now turned the hole in his battery into a sloppy Giuseppe. People pay good money for that. Sloppy Giuseppe.
Hey! Here we are.
We made it.
Finally.
BRC track, we're there. Man's got the kebabs.
Yeah, boy.
So before we do a track walk, we got to eat, get some scran. But we're here.
We hungry.
We're hungry. 2019 was the last time we were here, so I don't suppose it will have changed much. It's a heck of a fucking drive. Should have filmed the lane. It's a fucking proper lane to get down there. All right, boys.
Right.
Hey, Team Dougal with the chips.
Sorted. Chips. We definitely never done it before.
This is the old setup.
Hey.
KB's already on the beer. I've got a Rona open. We've remembered the light this time. We didn't have a light, and we've got a ratchet strap in the middle there just to make sure that it doesn't go walkies like it did last time.
Yeah, because we ain't saving it this time.
No, these two boys kindly got up at what time is it? 4 in the
4 in the
morning.
morning.
And stopped it from disappearing off into the night. So I think it's about time KB did his track walk.
Here we go.
We've never been here before. Well, actually, I've been here before, but Destroyer's not been here before. So I don't know what time of night it is. It's quite night. It's quite dark. What time is it? 9:15.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Still
pretty dark.
daylight.
Still daylight. There's a moon up there.
Alright, then let's see what the track is all about. So let's go for it. So paving slabs. Interesting. No, not going to be much traction off them.
It's
but
quite dark. We might have to redo this tomorrow.
all right, we'll do it. We'll do it in the morning then.
There's bump confirmed there.
Yeah,
Really
all
fell
right.
over.
We'll do it in the morning.
Bump confirmed. We'll have a walk round.
Cutscene.
The good news is it's an 8th track, but
Yeah.
they're running temp scale pipe.
Oh, gay pipe.
Yeah,
What?
but it's good pipe for short course because it means if you get stuck on it, you can get back off again. And then we've got a nice little 90 left here. It's quite a broad turn, that one actually.
There's a lot of bumps in this.
It's very bumpy. I think we're going to need
Oh,
to be
look.
quite soft.
Look at the drop in there.
Bit of elevation.
Yeah, well, massive elevation change there. So
Oh mate, check out the wear.
bumping.
Look at the wear rate on the Astro on the lip of this jump.
Someone's obviously not set the chassis up right.
Oh mate, that's munched. So we've got quite a sizable tabletop there. Yeah, that's a decent sized tabletop, that one.
Nice flat down ramp.
Yeah, straight into a left and right hand chicane. Chicane?
Straight on. You can flatline
Yeah,
that.
if you go wide you can straight line it.
Yeah. And then, oh, got a nice pair of doubles.
Yeah, this is cheeky because sometimes you can't make it. If you notice, the left side's a lot lower than the right.
Yeah, so you stay inside and
Yeah.
send it, puppy.
But also, this side's higher.
Yeah. You
So-
really need to be on this bit of green.
Yeah.
This light green, not the, you don't want to be. Yeah. On
Oh
that.
yeah, do you know
Oh,
what? I'm
fuck.
seeing grains for days.
Shit.
Tits up, Big Baz.
Tits up, Big Baz. You boys are blaggers. Hey.
You blaggers are pants. So it's the end of it's 1 o'clock on Friday, and
No, Saturday, mate.
Oh no, yeah, it's Saturday now. Yeah. I've done my 7 beer limit. Well, I had 6 beer limit, but I had an extra one, which is fine. Oh, KB's finished them. That's a rarity. That don't happen. Anyway, so we're going to whack the Jenny off now. Going to get some shut-eye, because tomorrow, track time.
Right, it's bacon sandwiches.
Oh yeah, bacon sarnies first. We've got some disposable barbies. We're going to do some barbecue bacon for breakfast.
Boy.
You boy. See you in the morning, folks.
Ciao, ciao.
Buenos dias. Good morning. Saturday. It's time for breakfast.
Yep.
We've got some baps. Because it says baps on the packet. There's no argument over what they're called, because it actually says baps on the packet. Barb, batch. We're not going
Cob.
there. Cob. Yeah.
Roll.
Got some bacon from pigs. And we have some little barbecues from cooking. So, and then probably after breakfast we'll do a bit of a track walk, KB.
Yeah, boy.
It's going to be a new feature, famous feature. It's already well known for the track walks. We're going to do another one today. This morning I've borrowed a chair, Chris Oxley, thank you mate, because I forgot mine. And I've now reversed the diff in the back of the car so that the front and the rear end go in the same direction. So that's a win. Got some batteries on.
We already reversed the front one for you.
Yeah, mate. This is now when I realise they're now actually both going backwards. That'd be hilarious. Forward, boom. So yeah, right. Let's go. Breakfast. Well, breakfast didn't quite go to plan. The Tesco special instant barbecue, absolute junk. It was basically just warming it up. Didn't cook it. So Team Dougal to the rescue again.
2 weekends in a row now.
Yeah. We're making a habit of this. Kev got the little portable barbie out, cooking up some bacon. So, yeah, happy days. Doing shocks now. Just refreshing the shock oils, making sure I know what's in them because I had no clue what was in them before. So we fixed the diff, I've done the shocks, and then I'm going to have a look at the setup just to make sure everything's all square and even both sides. So check the droop, check the toe, all that sort of jazz. And then at 12 o'clock, it's currently, what's that, 20 to 11? Then the track opens at 12, so batteries are charged. Time for the fun to begin. Time is 25 past 12, which means practice is open. We've got a few cars out on the track already. KB's got the shades on, that means he's nearly ready.
Yeah, boy.
He's ready for business. We've got a few lads out. But I thought I'd quickly do a little clip just to let you know of a new announcement. Team Kirk now got a little bit of support from CML. So big up to Wes and the boys at CML. I emailed them and see if they'd help us out and they said yeah. And here we are. So we're now running Proline tyres for the rest of the season. And we've got on the truck now a fresh set of prisms.
Pyramids.
Pyramids. No, prisms this side. I've got one of,
pyramids,
yeah, I know, I've got one of each.
Oh.
For the purposes of the video, I've got one of each. I'm not going to run it like that, don't panic. So this is the prism. This is actually a carpet tyre, and you've got absolute hundreds and hundreds of these micro, tiny little pins.
1,240 or 80.
1240, 1280. That's a lot of pins. But you know, they look pretty cool, so we're going to give them a try today. Also, this is a dedicated AstroTurf tyre. This was developed specifically for AstroTurf. So it depends on the pile length as to what tyre works and where and all the rest of it. Compound is also a thing, so these are Z4s, which I think are the softest. They do a Z3 as well, but I couldn't get any of them at the time. So we're gonna run, not gonna run the truck like that, we're gonna run a set of each in practice today just to see how we get on with them and see how they compare to what we've been using before, and then just adjust the car to kind of work on the tyre, which is a bit of a thankless task because tomorrow's going to be wet, so it means we'll be on spirals tomorrow. So yeah, let's get it washed together and go and have a go, see what it's like.
because I'm 100% certain I had the yellows on the front.
Are we all there now, chaps?
Fuck knows. The four corners are in the four corners where they're supposed to be.
4-spring dog technique.
Aye.
There was a joke about Audi somewhere or other from years ago. Right, my truck is all back together now. We're going to try the prisms first. I've sorted out the toe on the front because it's a bit wonky. Ride height's been jacked up. We're about 22 mil all round. We're going to give it a little test drive and see what it's like. I've got the middle brace back in actually, because this is the track where I snapped the motor in half because I didn't have one on that dirty grey. And they're off. Oh, I've roofed it. How long have we been recording now? How long did that take? Well, I wasn't even pointing it in that direction. I missed it. So, first practice run completed, and the truck's looking a little worse for wear. We took a few tumbles, but the track's wicked. Loving the layout. It's very, very, very grippy, and I was on a brand new, fresh set of prisms, and the tyre is super, super grippy. Loads of grab, but interestingly, I find them very consistent. Like they're easier to drive on than a brand new set of other tyres. A lot of it's to do with the shape of the sidewall. The carcass is a bit flatter across, and the pins don't extrude quite as far over the shoulder of the tyre as mini pins do. Nice car to drive actually. The setup changes feel pretty good. Still a little bit loose on the rear end of the brakes, so I'll probably want to just drop a little bit more droop off the rear end, which I'm going to do now and then go back out, because that's an issue I've always fought with this truck, is loose rear end on the brakes. So we're going to change that, and then we're going to have another go, charge another backup, and see how we go. But yeah, tyres so far so good, and they don't even look like they've worn at all over the course of that first run. And I went out there for an entire pack, 8,400 bar, fully emptied, so that's probably what, about 15 minutes close to. So yeah, good bit of run time on it, and feels good, so carry on. KB managed to do about what, half a lap?
Yeah, 2 crashes.
And then what happened?
Battery terminals just flew out.
And he's now turned the hole in his battery into a sloppy Giuseppe.
Good now though.
Beast. People pay good money for that. Sloppy Giuseppe. I dare say it has a value. See if it works. What's happening, lads?
Fogged.
Oh, broken.
Oh, proper fogged.
Motors just stopped playing ball.
The only problem is we don't actually know what is fault.
We know my old RX-8 is good.
It's fucked.
But
We think it's the motor.
Yeah. But it might not be. Oh well, process of elimination, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the back garden.
Well, I took a bit more droop out of the back end. Just took 2 mil droop out because I was running quite a lot. And we'll see if that gives me a little less weight transfer to the nose under braking, and see if we can keep the car a little bit more stable. So let's see how that goes. Quick update, still practice day, practice session 2 done, and I changed the rear droop. I took 2 mil droop out because the car's starting to get loose and rotate aggressively on the brakes in a couple of the corners. So I'm made that change. I'm not sure if it's actually really changed a great deal, to be honest, because
Yeah,
it was sort of still doing it.
Both toast. 'Cause
But then the track's changing as well, so it might be a case it's just getting a bit dusty on the line now, whereas it wasn't before. And the tyres were super fresh before. Now they've done 15 minutes of running or so. Motor's getting really hot, so I've had to pull the big fan, big 12-volt fan out of the old computer thing, get everything cooled down. I'm trying to find a fan in my box for the motor, so I can run the fan on the motor whilst I'm running, which should help with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the rear anti-roll bar. I'm going to put a 2.4mm on it, let the rear of the car rotate, lean into the tyres a little bit more, and hopefully that will go some way to fix the oversteer issue that I've got. Something I've been battling with this car since forever, and it drives me nuts. So let's use today in the dry, see if we can figure it out, because tomorrow's going to be wet and it'll be a case of fucking changing everything again anyway. But I can do this and then log it and see if it works. So that should give us somewhere to go for when it's dry racing again. You boys still struggling with electrics? Have you sussed anything out?
No, I haven't binding issues now.
Oh really? Oh mate, it's one thing after another. Okie dokie, so another little update. Should have had a few clips now of me actually driving on track. I had Dougie hold the camera for a bit. Made a couple of changes. Mainly was the rear sway bar, and now it's not oversteering on the brakes anywhere near as much as it was, and it seems like I'm able to give a little bit more steering mid-corner. Seems to be a bit more compliant now, and can definitely get on the throttle earlier out of a corner as well. Not sure why that is, but it certainly seems to be working. So Karlos has been helping everybody today, bless him. He's barely done any running with his own car. He's been helping Dougie in that, trying to get their vehicles all sorted out. And he's now finally on track, getting a little practice session in. So you can see what's going on here. Do some overtaking. Looks pretty comfortable on the track. It's a long way away now, they probably can't see it. Oh, he's cleared the little double there. That's nice. Oh, he's grip rolled. He's got to stay a bit tighter to the pipe there because the Astro's different, and you do tend to grip roll it if you get too far out. He goes on a straight speed demon. Look at that speed of that thing. It's insane. Oh, he's gone wide. He's in the shadows. He comes over the lip. 90 left, 90 right. Oh, is it? That was Sam. Yeah, so you get offline at this time of day after there's been a bit of driving. And what happens is, as the trucks are going round and the cars are going round, it agitates the surface and pulls the sand up from underneath. So you end up with quite a narrow racing line on it. And if you end up going into that sand, throttle or brake, you're just going to get loose because you've got no grip whatsoever. So he's committing to the double single on the big one over the back rather than the triple. The triple's dangerous because sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't. I've not made it a few times today, and it's absolutely wrecked my body shell. I'll show you now. So let's have a quick inspection of the new damage on the body shell. This is a 3-season-old Proline Evo. It's a wicked body shell. It's about the best I've had for anti-parachuting because of all of the vent holes.
It was actually Tom saying it's
but even still, today, we're parachuting like an absolute beaut. But new crack there. Oh man, I've actually put a dent in it there. Oh my god. Actually dented it on the strongest part. This is a big buttress through here. So that's dented there. I've got a split there. Oh man. Oh no, I've just made it worse. Shit. I need to stop touching it. I need to stop touching it, making it mess. But look, I've got a fucking dirty great crease there. Look at that split. So yeah, that's not cool. And I keep losing body pins now because we've opened up these cracks here and the pins are just disappearing. Oh, I've got 2 new cracks there as well. None of these were here before starting this round. So this is all damage from failing the triple. So yeah, driver beware. If you want to wreck your body shell, go for the triple every time because you're guaranteed to wreck it. New crack there too. Oh shit. So, oh well, we'll have to get in touch with CML and buy himself a new Proline body, won't I? What a nightmare. Sunday morning, race day. We had loads of rain overnight, but the track is drying. Karlos is not happy.
It's alright, still
Because
slippy, mate.
he thought he had it in the bag with a wet race, mate. He thought he was going to do me, and now it's not going to be wet, so we're winning. So
We'll see about that.
Driver's briefing. Experience. Hello, John. Hello, mate. I won't film the whole briefing, but just to give you an idea of what we get up to on a Sunday morning. Oi! So there we go. That's the driver's briefing all done, and the usual stuff really, where the toilets are, all the rules, this, that and the other. But one interesting thing that did come out of it was that they're not allowing us to run the triple. So they're saying we've basically got to do double single every single time. What is this?
Morning.
That looked like some little cheating talk there.
No, not cheating talk at all.
Team talking. Not a fan of that. No. They're planning, they're going to take me down today. I ended P1 in the last round, so they're both after me, big time. But
hold on, you missed something else, mate. Guess who's coming back for the next round?
Who?
Scott.
Yeah, he's doing forward drive next round.
Fuck off.
Yeah, he said he's going to have...
Can all you good drivers just stop coming and piss on my fire?
No, it's much more entertaining.
I'm a little upset about this. I wanted to win this year.
They're going to win this year, it'll be between you two.
Oh, I'm going to win then.
We'll see about that.
We've got to have a little bit of inter-team rivalry, it's the law. But yeah, no, I'm gutted about the triple thing because I spent most of yesterday smashing my shell to bits, perfecting the line and the speed to get over it. And then there's a few times me and Tristan were just like going round and I managed to just sky it straight over the top here, didn't I? So I was feeling quite good about that. That was going to be my little trick in the pocket maybe for later in one of the races. Yeah, but for safety reasons you're not allowed to do the triple. So I think this is heat 2 just gone out.
Yeah.
So that means we're on next. So we've got to saddle up. There probably won't be much race footage because obviously I can't hold the camera and drive. So yeah, we'll see how we go.
You know what? Like, you've actually got to overtake me.
Exactly.
You've
got to be within a second of the other.
Huh?
You've got to be within a second because I'll be on that first on the stag.
Within 2 seconds, and I think, yeah, I've literally just got to be sat on you on the line.
Confidence is dripping today. Leaking out of me, isn't it? Confidence.
Oh yeah.
So we are now 2 rounds of qualifying in, and it's currently Tristan leading with an FTQ because Karlos and Tristan have won 1 each. So they've both got the first each and a second each between you, but Tristan's first is faster, so he's currently leading. The second round was an absolute shit show for me. I drove like an absolute twat. Spent most of my time crashing on my roof, hitting Karlos, getting stuck in the mud by the bloody telegraph pole, and I ended up finishing down in 5th place with a shocking time. I only had 2 laps under 40 seconds, so not going so well right now. But we've still got 2 rounds of qualifying left, so let's see what the weather's doing because it looks kind of sunny out there right now. But these clouds keep coming on and leaking all over the track, so I'm not sure where we're going to end up. Poor old Tom's had his car crashed into by some knobber who went the wrong way. So let's see how it goes in the next 2 rounds of quali.
Yeah, boy.
Karlos is hunting for a win. Right then, round 3 update, and it's all changed. A bit of a weird old round, that one. Coming back from a absolute shocking second round of qualifying. I managed to keep it wheels down for the most part. I think I had one dodgy lap. Had a fantastic battle with young Tristan all the way around.
Yeah,
and then we had shitting dog syndrome. We were both shaking like a pair of idiots. And followed him round for the sort of last lap. It was quite close. And then going into one of the corners, I nearly had a chance, but I was like, I just don't want to crash and lose it because I had you on the stagger. But then what happened when we got to that last triple section on the last lap there?
I binned it. I massively binned it. It was on my roof for like 5 seconds. Very disappointing.
It's shit when that happens. That's not cool. I feel for you. I've done that many times.
Absolutely.
But Karlos, mate, what's your report for round 3? It didn't go so well.
No, motor came loose, and yeah, there's lots of noise and no drive, so see what happens. Everyone's in it to win it now. Yeah. Between you, me and Tristan, anyone can take the TQ.
We've had a 3-way. So as it stands, we've had a 3-way. That sounds wrong.
It's not gay if it's a 3-way.
So Karlos won the first round, Tristan won the second, and I've won the third. But as it stands, right now at the point, I think Tristan is leading because you two have both got a 1-2 together, but your one was faster than his by a few seconds. So he's still carrying the lead at the moment, but it's literally it's wide open. It's all to play for. But if I can get my phone unlocked here, I don't know how well we'll see this really on my phone screen, but we've got this band of rain coming in, and it's not looking too clever. They've just had a yellow warning for thunderstorm on the tannoy there, so we may get rained out. We may get some wet racing. We don't really know how it's all going to play out yet. It could break and miss us. We just have no idea. So round 4 is going to be coming up soon. It's tight at the top. It's going to be fun. So watch this space. Right, qualifying finished. Here is your winner, TQ.
Oh yeah.
P2, the destroyer, Karlos Bradish. Then bringing up the top 3, the captain. Had a bit of a mare in the last quali. Well, I say a bit of a mare. I had one major incident that cost me quite a bit of time. And then I got embroiled in a bit of a scrap trying to get in front of Karlos for a few laps. And then I come up behind Saul Hocking and then had a wicked little battle there too. But, that's probably still plugged in somewhere. It's around somewhere. So that's the top 3, Tristan, Karlos and me, which means I've got to take off the faithful one that's managed to stay there for a little while. And number 3, so we've got 3 finals. The weather forecast is still sketchy as it's moving on a little bit, so reckons we might have some rain probably at any point, but likely around 3 o'clock according to the current chart. So I've made a roll bar change, Tristan's made a roll bar change, we've both gone a bit softer. I don't think you've touched yours, have you, Karlos? No. So it'll probably be a dry final 1, question marks on whether we get to do a dry second final. I know they've combined a couple of the heats together, so they've got less races now. I think we're down to 5 races instead of 7, well 5 heats instead of 7. So that should help us get through a little bit quicker. But we shall see. It's looking a little sketch up in the sky, but not too bad right now.
I'm thinking the next 15 minutes it's not actually going to rain, so
no,
this is going to be an interesting start.
Yeah. Right then, 29% battery, better be quick. Right, quick update. Tristan won the first round, and who comes second? Saul was second. I think I came home in third, Karlos behind. But now the weather's kicking in, just as we suspected at about 3 o'clock. It's like on off drizzle. So we've ditched the pyramids for now, although they're quite soft. We've ditched them, and we've had to go back to a specific wet compound. So we're on a silver compound mini spike tyre now. A bit of a risk, but we've got to risk it for a biscuit. See how we do.